guys, it's Stock Curry, and there's been quite a bit of good news that's been propping the markets up lately. The question is, will this newfound bullishness last, or is this a bull trap and the market's about to reverse? We're going to talk about it, so let's get into it! The first bit of good economic news that's been propping the markets up lately is the fact that oil is back below $100 a barrel. It had reached over $130 a barrel earlier, and even just last week was at $110 a barrel, but today it is well below 100, and it looks like it's going to continue to fall. This alone will be one of the biggest bullish pushes for the stock market over the next few weeks and months until oil stops falling. So this is going to be a really strong catalyst for a continuation in the bull run that we've been seeing. In addition, the 10-year Treasury yield continues to drop. It had reached over 3.5% at one point, but today is well below 3%, falling all the way down to 2.7% as of the recording of this video. As the 10-year Treasury yield continues to drop, as people believe the Fed will start slowing down the rate of increases, and we are still hoping for this soft landing that Fed Bullard continues to talk about, and that is why the 10-year Treasury continues to drop. As this continues to drop, this is going to continue to put upward bullish pressure on the stock market, especially the NASDAQ. And on Wednesday, we got a surprise rise in the amount of service sector activity that happened in July. Supply chain managers increased their purchases in July, which came as a shock because for the past few months, those purchases have been dropping. So this is a good indicator that supply chain managers expect the economic activity to increase as consumers buy more and spend more money, and therefore they are buying more goods, expecting this increase in consumer activity. This could be really good for the economy in the future if that increase in consumer activity does in fact play out. And all of this good news has caused a massive bull run in the stock market. The stock market has been on an incredible bull run over the past 5 weeks. It is up significantly from lows, although it is hitting some technical points where it's going to have a little bit of trouble continuing to rise. For starters, we've got the VIX that is approaching the bottom of an upward trend line that started last year. So to explain what the VIX is, this is the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, or CBOE, Volatility Index. Volatility, that's the V, index, that's the IX, VIX. Volatility Index. And what this does is it essentially measures the amount of volatility in the market. Well, that's what it's supposed to do. In reality, just think about it this way. The VIX goes down as the market goes up, and the VIX goes up as the market goes down. Now, the fact that the VIX is at the bottom of very strong support going all the way back to December of last year means that there's a very good chance that the VIX is bottoming out and it's about to rise and start going back up again. And remember, when the VIX rises, the stock market falls. We also have the S&P 500 at a strong resistance level at the 200-day EMA. The S&P 500 is also approaching overbought on the RSI, and it usually, when it gets to this point, it turns around and starts falling again. So the S&P 500 is hitting resistance, and it's going to have a very tough time continuing to rise. The NASDAQ is also near the top of a downward trend line that goes all the way back to December of last year. So the NASDAQ also is going to have a very difficult time continuing to rise, especially since it is also nearly overbought on the RSI. So technically, the stock market looks like it's about topped out. It looks like it could go up about 1% more, but that's about it. The stock market is going to have a very difficult time rising more than 1% from where it is currently, because in order to do so, the NASDAQ and the S&P would have to break out above some very strong resistance levels, and the VIX would have to drop below a very strong support level. We're talking about levels that go all the way back to December of last year, levels that have been in place for 9 months. In order for the market to continue to rise, it is going to have some sort of extremely bullish catalyst to get the market to continue to rise. So are we seeing that extremely bullish catalyst on the horizon? Or do we perhaps still have some negative news out there that might mean the market is near topped out and about ready to start falling again? Well, Walmart came out on Wednesday and confirmed that it has started to lay off corporate employees after slashing its growth forecast for the year. And EV maker Lucid Motors again cut their production targets as logistic challenges crippled output. So even though there's a lot of good economic news coming out and it shows that things could be getting better in the economy, there are serious headwinds ahead for companies that are struggling to get profits and revenues up. Most companies who have reported have seen significant declines in both revenue and earnings during this most recent earnings season. So this is the problem. We may have a good economy on the horizon, but right now companies are struggling and the stock market trades based upon earnings. Ultimately, that's how it trades. Right now, earnings are terrible. We just saw AMD beat both earnings and revenue, and yet the stock market fell after reporting earnings because they had to lower their Q3 guidance. So what is going to happen from here? Will the good economic news prevail? Will the stock market be forward-looking and think that the economy is going to get better over the next 6 months and it will continue to rise? Or will the stock market look at the continued decline in earnings from companies and decide to stop going up and start going back down? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. What I do know is that the stock market is currently at a crucial level, and what happens next week and over the next few days is going to determine if the stock market can break out and continue on this new massive bull run, or if the stock market is going to lose steam, turn around, and start going back down again. Time will tell. I don't have a prediction for you because it's just so uncertain. Now, that said, I do have a quick warning about cryptocurrencies that we need to talk about. An ongoing Solana attack is targeting thousands of crypto wallets, and more than $5 million has been stolen so far. Remember, if you're invested in cryptocurrency, the safest place to keep your cryptocurrency is on a hardware wallet. When it's on a hardware wallet, you don't have to worry about your exchange going out of business and taking all of your crypto. You don't have to worry about a hacker stealing all of your crypto. It is safe and secure. If you're looking for a hardware wallet, I personally use Ledger. There are other ones out there that are very good. If you want to know more about the hardware wallet that I use, I have some information on it on my resources page, along with a lot of other free resources. And you can go check that out at stockcurry.vip/resources. That's stockcurry.vip/resources. Now, a lot of you have been asking me when the Moomoo Millionaire Club is going to officially start, and I've got good news for you. We're going to officially start that in about 2 weeks. This Saturday, I'm going to be releasing a video going over how to do fundamental analysis and how to use Moomoo's stock screener to find those extremely undervalued stocks. So you've got about 2 weeks left to open your account and fund it. If you want to open an account in Moomoo, you'll get 10 free stocks if you deposit $2,000 or more. You'll get 6 free stocks if you deposit $100 or more. If you already have a Moomoo account, then I recommend Webull. With Webull, you get 12 free stocks worth up to $30,600. Now, if you're not in the United States, Australia, or Singapore, then I recommend Interactive Brokers, which has highly discounted trading and is available in over 100 different countries. You can sign up for Interactive Brokers at stockcurry.vip/platforms. That's stockcurry.vip/platforms. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I'll see you tomorrow.